Hello my angels, welcome back to my channel. sduzondo. We do all things motherhood and lifestyle here. If you're joining us for the very first time, I hope that you guys do stick around and enjoy, and if you do, please don't forget to give me a huge thumbs up and also subscribe, you guys. One of you was like to me, Sisi, I saw my flower like, are you tired of our flowers? No, you guys, I absolutely appreciate it and love it when you guys give me cute little flower emojis in the comment section. So if you feel like you don't really have much that you want to add into this video or the girl chat that we're about to have, just leave me a cute little flower emoji, you guys, and I'd really appreciate it. Hello, let's get into it, guys. I have been trying to record this video yo isingimela at this point, but we're gonna soldier on and get it done. So welcome to a life update, a girl chit chat, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, let's get into it. So in the previous video, I did mention that I do want to give you guys an update of what's been happening, and it's very important for me to do so before I post the next coming up vlogs. You guys need to be updated, you know. So yeah, and also one of the reasons why I feel like I really have it in my heart and I really want to share this with you guys is because my testimony with you guys is for you guys to just know Guti, God is a God of miracles, and God uyasthanda, and agasoze aslash, like he's always there, you guys, always. So yeah, let's get into it, you guys. Another disclaimer, I'd just like to apologize if the quality of this content or this video is different. It will be different because I'm shooting with my front camera. I usually use my back camera, but yo guys, another thing is that I left my tripod at my man's place, so now I need to make do of what I have right now, initially on a box. Because a girl had to do what a girl had to do, you know. So yeah, let's get into it. So one of the biggest important life dates or life-changing things that have happened to me in the past few weeks, you guys, is that your girl got a job. I got a new job, you guys. Oh, it just still feels so real, even sharing that with you guys and saying that with my mouth and just saying it out loud. It's just, I'm still in disbelief, to be quite honest. Like, I still get that pinch me moment, and I get so emotional thinking about it right now, because you guys, not only did I just get a new job, I got a new job at my dream firm. So I do want to give you guys a bit of a story time and a bit of a background of my career, especially for you guys that are new. Yeah, and welcome. So I hope you guys love it here. So I studied BCom accounting at the University of Johannesburg. So right after I finished, you guys, my qualification, I basically got a job at a bank. So I got a job at a bank. Now I can say it loudly, you know, because your girl resigned. So I got a job at a bank, and ideally, you guys, it was not something that I wanted. I had always dreamt of working in this firm, or if not this firm, but something similar to my dream firm that I got my new job at now. And I'm also sorry, I'm going to look here when I'm supposed to look there. So you guys, please forgive me. So ideally, yes, working for a bank was not something that I really wanted, if I'm being honest. And yeah, but nonetheless, I was very grateful to God, and I still am grateful to God for the job that I had, because I was able to live with my child fully. I was able to take care of my child because of that job. So I am grateful for that. So when I got it, I remember I used to dream and think about this firm and be like, oh my goodness, when they'd come and come to the career days and just share about their firm and what they're all about, their culture and all of that, I would just sit there and be like, wow, that's where I want to be, you know. But 5 years later, it didn't happen. It didn't happen, you guys. And all I've learned from it is that God knows exactly what he's doing. God, the way he aligns things, mind-blowing. Like, it's just so amazing. When I look back now in the days when I used to feel like, oh my goodness, when is it gonna happen, or when are things gonna get better for me in terms of my career, if someone told me that right now this is where I'd be, this is where I'd have my new job, and like, I'd be like, are you sure? So yeah, I'm just still in disbelief, to be quite honest. So yeah, got a new job. I want to share just the process, and the reason why I want to share this process, you guys, is because I want you to know that God performs miracles. God is a God who qualifies the unqualified. And the reason why I want to say this is because I remember watching one of my favorite YouTubers, Utushi. Her name on Instagram is Yolanda Kumal. I'm gonna put her YouTube thingy handle here, where she shared a video where she had recently got a new job, and she was just sharing her testimony about how God is a God that just answers all prayers, is a God that just qualifies the unqualified. And I remember watching her video and thinking, wow, like, God, I see what you're doing for other kids, but my God knew, like, he was like, Sissy, I've got you, you know. If only I knew. But yeah, that video of hers was absolutely amazing, and I can't believe that I'm sitting here with you guys and sharing a similar story. Not exactly the same, but similar story, just a testimony to say God is absolutely amazing. Anyway, so what happened was, I have just been applying, you guys. Getting a new job was one of my biggest goals that I've been wanting to achieve, not only this year but even last year. This is also to say that if you have a goal that's in your vision board currently and it doesn't come to fruition and it doesn't happen, please don't give up. Just take that goal and move it to next year. I've had this goal for the longest time, and God did it now. You know, now was the right time for me. And yeah, so I've had that, and I also have my vision board. I'd put my vision board is my wallpaper on my phone and all of that. So this year, I was honestly really intentional about getting a job. That's another thing, you guys. For the past few years, I feel like I slapped it on my vision board, I prayed about it, and I left it, you know, and I left it there. And this is where to come to say, you know, you can't just put something on your vision board and not do anything about it and expect to get it. So this year was that one year where I was just so intentional. And when I say intentional, in terms of applying, you guys, applying like a crazy person. I remember someone once asked me when in the previous videos where I used to share my career, and I'd have a few of you guys just come to my DMs and be like, girl, can you just share tips on how you got a job after graduating and all of that? And I remember I used to say to you guys, and that's exactly what I did, is that when I was doing my last year, you guys, and when I wanted a job, I basically applied like a crazy person. Not just twice, not just applied like a crazy person to a point where I would lose count, to a point where even when I get rejections, it's like, who this again? Like, I don't remember applying there, you know. So that's how much I'd apply. And I feel like in the previous years now, after now me wanting to change jobs, I feel like I didn't put as much effort. It's just something I put on my vision board, I prayed about, I applied once or twice or 3 times or 4 times, and then never got any responses, and I was like, oh, okay, you know. But this year I was consistent in applying, and I'm just so grateful to have the type of partner that I have, you know, because I would have moments where I would feel so discouraged, you guys, just be like, oh my goodness, why am I even doing this? Or especially those moments where they don't even say anything, like it's just dead quiet. And then another thing that I would also do, you guys, just side tips to add there and there, is that I would continuously revamp my CV. I think that's also important. I remember there was a time where I would put in my CV, but I'd never get any responses, and then I'd edit it, put in my CV, never got responses. Eventually, like closer to the end of the year, I was starting to get rejections on rejections on rejections. And I remember just complaining. Sometimes I wouldn't only just get one rejection, sometimes I'd get 2 rejections. And I remember just saying to my man, oh my goodness, like, yo, this, you will be like motivated, and then a rejection letter just puts you down. And I remember him saying, babe, the amount of rejections that you've been getting, it means Uguti, there's light under the tunnel. It means Uguti, that thing that you're hoping for, that thing that you prayed for, it's close. And this is now a test for you to not give up. This is now the moment for us where we shouldn't give up and just be like, yeah, throw hands because of these rejections. This is the time to actually push through and even apply more than you were doing. And I was like, babe. And yeah, I did exactly that. Even on days when I feel down, he'd like remind me, babe, did you apply today? And I'd be like, okay, let me apply. It eventually got to a point where applying was a habit. If I wake up in the morning, if instead of scrolling on TikTok, let me apply. Instead of scrolling on Instagram, let me apply. If I don't really have anything, instead of what, just it became a habit, and it only becomes a habit if you continuously do it. So yeah, getting to the part of feeling like God is a God that qualifies the unqualified, you guys. Finally, I put in an application for this specific position that I got in my dream firm. I'm gonna keep saying that. In my dream firm. Getting goosebumps just thinking about it. Yeah, so grateful, you guys. I'm funukala. But even if ngakala, it's tears of joy, obviously. So then I put in my CV for this specific job, and then right after, guys, people, I now know, Guti, people go through the recruitment processes. Like, I remember my friend would share, oh my goodness, I went to this interview, still going to another interview, and we told it's the same company. For me, the recruitment process, and like people would complain and say, I'm so sorry guys, people would complain and say, it's been taking so long, there's another interview behind another interview. For me, you guys, it took less than 2 weeks. It took less than 2 weeks. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. It took less than 2 weeks. I haven't really had a moment to like digest all of this, you guys, and actually like in ngako. And I remember the recruiter calling me, or reaching out to me to say, hey, I got your CV. I do see that you do have some accounting background. And then this is another thing, you guys, where we study for something, and then when we work, we don't really do what we studied for, and then eventually what you studied for and your experience is sort of like misleading, but anyway, she reaches out to me. She's like, I see that you have some good background in your field and all of that, but there are a few things that are just not aligning according to this actual position. I don't know if you are you'd fit for it, just looking at your CV, but it wouldn't hurt for us to chat. And I remember when she said that, I called my man. I was like, yeah, she was just like, she doesn't think that I'd be a good fit for the position. And my man was like, babe, yeah, don't listen to that. I mean, I was like, snap at it. Don't listen to that, okay? This is just also to say it's so important to be with the person that aligns in terms of your values, in terms of your beliefs. So grateful, and I love the fact that my man loves God, and it's just like he's a man of faith, he's a man of and I appreciate that, because whenever you feel like, you always have that person that's just to say, yay, pull my lap. Anyway, so she says, yeah, I don't think that you'd qualify or fit in with this position, but it wouldn't hurt to chat, right? Then I was like, okay, great. I was like, okay, I'm gonna do it. We schedule a call, you guys, and I remember pitching up for that call, and she didn't pitch up. she didn't pitch up. I was like, okay, I'm done. This is obviously a sign, Yoguti, this is not meant for me. God, it's fine. I'm just gonna carry on. I remember just getting back and being like, okay, let me apply. Let me get back to applying. And I think 2 days later, she reaches out and she's like, oh, I'm so sorry. Can we please schedule another call? She explains, and and then I'm like, okay, no, it's not a problem. And even though part of me was like, really, girl, really? But in that moment, I had to remind myself, do you need this? She doesn't need this. I need this. I'm desperate for this job. This is my dream firm. So put everything aside and just do your best, Yabo. So we scheduled the call, which is obviously an interview with her. So this was just to iron out a bit of the misunderstanding in terms of my experience and all of that. And she just wanted to get to know me. So I remember immediately after our chat, she was like, you know what? I think you're going to be a perfect fit for this company. I think you're going to be a perfect fit for this team, for this team. And and she was just like, I did share it with the manager and everything, the hiring manager, and yeah, she also just feels like it wouldn't hurt to have a chat. And same time after having that call with her, she's like, yeah, let's set it up. We said, I remember I had the interview with her on a Friday. Monday, she set up the interview for Monday. Okay, cool. I was so excited, you guys. I prepared. This was now, I feel like the recruiting the recruiter, basically, it was time for her to just get to know me, the type of person that I am. But I felt like with the hiring manager, now I need to show Guti with this role that I'm applying for, or this role that I want, and my experience that I have, and the qualification that I have, tie it all up and sell it to her and show her, Guti, I'm the right person for this role, and you guys, that interview was so amazing. And I remember I was nervous because initially the hiring manager was hiring me is from overseas. She's international. So to even say that is crazy. So yeah, she's overseas. Yeah, she mentioned Uti, she's from America, but she's currently working in UK. But yeah, just also to know, Uti, I'm going to be working with the team that has people from South Africa, people from UK, people from America. Like, it's just me, little old me, you guys. That's crazy. Yeah, so the interview was just amazing, and I feel like after that interview I knew, Guti, this is for me. Like, after that interview, it confirmed, Guti, God, you are just amazing. God is a God of miracles. God qualifies the unqualified, because also when I was looking at the position and what it entails, I also did feel like, is it, am I going to be able to do it? And I remember my man also saying, Guti, with these things is Uguti, when you are a person who's eager to learn. And I remember the lady that was also interviewing me, she was like, the biggest thing for her is to work with the person that's eager to learn. So when you are looking at a position, you might feel intimidated and feel like, corner. And this is also just to say, also when you're applying, because I remember when I would apply, I would test myself out, like, what's your position, is it gonna align with, can I do it? Yabo. And this is also just to say, if you also tend to feel that way, you guys, just apply. Don't think, you can't do it, because you can. You really can. So yeah, you guys, like I said, I think when I look back now and actually realize, my whole process was complete in less than a month. In less than a month. Oh, yeah, so, and then also just to thank you guys, when I prayed and I really wanted to work for this firm 5 years ago, when it didn't happen, it almost felt like I'll never, like even when I was applying, I remember prior, like even when I was applying before, like it wasn't a company that I would apply for, because I just felt like maybe I wasn't good enough, and I just felt like maybe probably ngengizengene, you know. Um yeah, so I just want you guys to know ukuthi in those doors that seem like you keep knocking but umnyango awuvuleki, uzovuleka. And also the biggest thing is that God has bigger plans for us. Unkulunkulu has bigger, better plans than what you had imagined for yourself. Yeah, that's the biggest thing that I want to share. One of the things that I want to share, and I think for me, you guys, if you are, I'm so tired. I want to be emotional. If you're a single mom, I remember last year, one of my biggest prayers was that I want to work for, I want my career to get better. Not only just in growth and me learning, and also, but just also financially, you guys. Financially, I really, really prayed for that. And my biggest prayer for me was that my child is going to grade 1. My child is going to grade 1 next year. That's another life update. Zubu's going to grade 1 next year. I'm going to share vlogs coming up after this video of her graduation and everything. Just also for God to love me enough for me to have a child. I'm just so blessed. So it was just one of my biggest prayers to say, Uti, guys, schools in Joburg are expensive. Okay, schools in Joburg are so expensive. So one of the biggest things that I prayed for is that, God, I just pray for a better job so that I can provide a certain lifestyle for my child. But not only just lifestyle, because I feel like Zubu is honestly blessed. Zubu has everything and we both have everything. But I also wanted her to go to a good school. I really wanted her to go to a good school without me having to worry. Obviously we worry, yeah, but it's normal. And I remember like beginning of the year when I'd apply for her, like there are certain schools that were just a dream. Oh my God. There are certain schools that were just a dream. Like I'd just look at them and be like, how would I do it even if I tried? Yeah, so, oh guys, I'm tired of crying. So, but it's tears of joy. So when I realized, at this very moment, almost at the end of the year, God blesses me with this amazing job right at the perfect time for my child to go to big school. And I remember there are certain schools that I just wouldn't apply because I just felt like I won't be able to do it. And I remember my man saying, so God can perform miracles, and he will. And those will perform a miracle in your life. You guys, I love my child so much, and you guys know when it comes to Uzibu, she's my everything. So I've always wanted to provide the best for her. And so the timing of it all is just perfect. It's just perfect. I remember thinking, and even if I were to get a better job or anything like that, I'm not even planning on uprooting and getting a bigger apartment. Or no, I just want my child to go to a really good school because I am already happy with where we are just in J. But I want her to go to a better school, and God answered that prayer. God answered that prayer, guys. Namaje Ankola, like I cannot believe it. I really can't. But God is just amazing. So yeah, my baby's going to big school. Mommy got a new job at her dream firm. And then we all also this means Uguti Zwibu is also going to a really good school, you guys. I'm just so grateful. Guys, being a single mom, being a single mom, it comes with a lot. It comes with a lot. And I just want to say to all the mommies, keep praying, keep dreaming. Unkulunkulu is going to provide the life that you pray for you, nomtanako. It might seem out of reach at some moment where you feel like, me, there's no way, you know, but Unkulunkulu is like, yeah, why not you? Why not you? You know, and I'm just so grateful, Guti, my family raised me the way I was raised. I'm so grateful to be that person that was raised in church and believing in God and being a Christian, you know, because angazi, I don't know where I'd be. I really don't know where I'd be. But again, this is not me trying to preach. This is just me trying to share my testament to you guys, especially my mommies, and just let you guys know, Guti, please don't give up. Yeah, so those are just the biggest thing. My dream job, my baby going to big school next year, going to a good school. Obviously I've shared just also how God has blessed me with the most amazing partner, like yeah, so yeah, those are just like that's like the biggest updates that I really wanted to share with you guys, because I wanted it to make sense like moving forward when I vlog and I share my days and everything. So yeah, a lot of exciting things are coming up, you guys. I obviously soon going to start in my new job. Recently I resigned already. Yeah, I'm so excited. I'm looking forward to what life has in store for me. Now I just know what the things that God has planned for me, like they are beyond my imagination. And yeah, who would have known? Who would have known? Yeah, you guys. So yeah, I don't want to speak your ears off. That's all I wanted to share with you guys, is that your girl got a new job. So yeah, if you have watched this far, please do drop me flower emojis in the comment section, and also don't forget to subscribe. I love you guys so much. Mwah. I'm gonna see you guys on Sunday. Today's Friday when you guys see this. Sunday, it's a date. We're gonna have a vlog. So yeah, bye my angels.